Hello again and welcome back to another video, and here we go again. So the Telegraph published an article about how underage driving is on the rise in the UK, and who did they blame? That's right, video games. We're on that one again. To be perfectly honest, I'm not surprised that the Telegraph are publishing an article like this because, you know, of their political alignments, which I found out due to my extensive research on Wikipedia. Always trust in the Wikipedia. But anyway, we're getting really off topic here. So the Telegraph, they're saying that underage driving is on the rise and video games are to blame. And this article, it goes on for a while, basically saying how everything is video games' fault. Well, not everything, but a large percentage of it can be attributed to video games. Saying things like, oh, nowadays you can get clutches and accelerators and steering wheels. Mate, that's nothing new. That's been around, well, since I was young. No, you can't put it on that because that's nothing new. The head of the AA, something King, I can't remember his name. I didn't really look. Yeah, he was basically saying, oh, it's video games that are the problem, and there needs to be a clampdown on the video games because they're promoting and teaching kids how to drive. I assume they're talking about, I don't know, because you can't really learn how to drive in Grand Theft Auto, but I suppose in racing games and all that, maybe, like Gran Turismo, maybe it teaches you how to drive. I don't know, I haven't played Gran Turismo in years. I'm not quite sure what the realism is like these days with Gran Turismo, because I just don't know. The thing is, though, while I'm thinking about Grand Theft Auto, it's always the one that gets blamed for when bad things happen in society. It's just so stupid because I've been playing the game for years. I know pretty much all my friends that I know. That doesn't make sense. You know what I mean. All my friends have been playing video games, violent video games, and I don't know a single one of my friends who's turned into a complete psychopath or a miscreant, a vagrant. Not vagrant. No, what's a vagrant? No, it's not vagrant. Miscreant, not vagrant. I don't know. Let me know. I myself am guilty of the whole prostitute thing in Grand Theft Auto, not in real life. I've done the whole prostitute thing. I'm not proud of it. Not at all. I've done it. Pretty much all of the GTA games where it's possible to do it. Have I turned into Jack the Ripper? No, I haven't. The thing is, when I was a youngling, Star Wars reference, there was much more of a conversation about it. I was always told, and pretty much everyone I know was always told, this is just a game. This is not real life. If you start acting like this in real life, the game gets taken away. That's just how it worked, whether it be from my family, from school, from God knows where else. That's just the way it worked. We were told. That seems to have disappeared. Because of that, video games have become the scapegoat, and I don't think that's right. Now, I'm not blaming parents per se, because there's only so much that you can govern your kids, and you can't keep an eye on them all the time. I'm not blaming them. I think some parents, this is going to get into dangerous territory, but some parents do maybe look to video games as a scapegoat, but not everyone, and you can't, and you probably shouldn't have your eyes on your kids 24/7, because your kids will they'll hate you for it. They really will. But I think these conversations need to be had. Where I work, 8-year-olds have come up to me saying that they play Grand Theft Auto. 8-year-olds. What world do we live in now? It's madness. I think that's where the regulation has to come in. It's not telling kids they can do this, they can't do this, trying to govern them really strictly. It's just to sit them down and have that conversation. Say to them, it's just a game. It's not real life, and if you treat it as such, there will be consequences for that. You'll be grounded, or you have the Wi-Fi. That's the thing these days. If you take the Wi-Fi away from them, that's the killer these days. Taking the Wi-Fi. But the mainstream media doesn't help this at all, because they always turn to the same old thing. It's never films. It's either video games or music. They're always the ones that cop the blame. And it's beyond ridiculous now. Oh wow, it's just suddenly occurred to me. Maybe the mainstream media, because they are brainwashing people, they just assume that video games are doing the same thing and brainwashing kids into violence and misbehaving and stuff like that. Maybe that's just the way they think, that everyone else is brainwashing because that's what they do. Amazing. The revelations and conclusions we're coming to in this video is just extraordinary. Also, in the same article, it goes on and on and on about video games, yeah? And then right at the very end, it says these kids are getting the cars from somewhere. People need to look into who is actually letting underage kids have access to cars, be it parents or family members, or even places that are hiring out cars to kids. And then it just stops talking about that. One paragraph at the end of the article, and then it just finishes. Why is the whole article not on adults who are hiring cars out to kids? Why is that? Oh, do you know, I give up. I can't do it anymore. I'm getting exhausted. I'm tired. I haven't been up long. I'm tired already. I'm going to leave it there for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Keep it clean, keep it peaceful, and all that. I'm not looking to start an argument at all. These are just my thoughts. I'm not assigning blame here. I think it's just a discussion that needs to be had and put to bed once and for all. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. That'd be lovely. Thank you very much. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Kai bye.